Hello guys, welcome to this video, and yes, I did not upload yesterday because I was feeling tired, and I was watching a lot of what ifs. So like you forget, like I do what ifs here, but I also watch what ifs too. So n- not to steal, but just like they're interesting. Other what ifs interest me, so like other people that do what ifs are just like they interest me. So yeah, and also I was feeling tired, so I needed a break. So yeah. Yeah, I'm back now. I'm going to try and upload at least once, twice if I'm feeling really happy, probably 3 times. Anyway, we're back with a new what if again. I'm making new what ifs on the fly. Hi, and this is not original. This is not original what if, so it's not one of the original what ifs like like what if Deku was Sasage's Babs, or what if Deku was Super Ninja and all that. Or what if Naruto ate the Dragon Fruit? This may not be original, but it's a good what if. What if Naruto what if Izuku had Ichigo's powers? And what I mean by that is that this man is going to have all of Ichigo's powers, and he's eventually going to get this form. So yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say this right now. When he's 14, he's going to have this form. He's gonna master a bit of his Quincy powers. So like he's gonna have like the bow and arrow and all that. But he's also gonna have his Bankai and all that, and he's gonna have this form. He's not gonna have this form until the sports festival. Well, and FYI, this if there's no interruptions, this may be like a 2 hour what if so it may be a 2 hour special because I haven't done one of this in a while, so in like a day, so yeah. So yeah, this man here is about to be insane. He's not gonna have like each of those like person his personality. So yeah, he's just gonna have the powers. And you'll be like, how's he gonna have the powers? Powers. So I may kill two birds with one stone and say he's the reincarnation of Ichigo. Oh, so yeah. This kills two birds with one stone. So how does that have Ichigo's powers? He's like the reincarnate. Deku's the reincarnation of Ichigo. So yeah. So we start when Deku is 4. When Bakugo gets his quirk deck. Well, so Deku has is not going to be a quirk, and also he's going to have a hollow side, a Quincy side, and all that. So yeah. So yeah. So Bakugo awakens his quirk, and Deku awakens his quote unquote quirk, which is not a quirk. Work. Like, Deku hears a word inside of his head say, "This call out Zangetsu," and so when Izuku says Zangetsu, and then a giant sword awakens, and Deku looks like Ichigo, like base form Ichigo when he's like in his Soul Reaper form, or not when he's in his Bankai form, but when he's in his like regular Soul Reaper form. So Yeah, Deku. So yeah, Deku is going. So Deku feels the power, and Bakugo sees. Everyone sees it. It's just like, whoa, that's so cool. And Bakugo sees it. It's just like, wow, that's so cool, Deku. Deku. And then this one Bakugo and Deku and Izuku are going to be friends in this one because I've made so many what ifs where they're enemies. I'm going to finally do a what if when they're friends in this one. This one, and Bakugo's not going to have his snobby attitude. Who actually he is, but it's going to be like toned down a lot. Watch. He's going to be mad when he's still going to have his rage outburst, but for like good reasons, only for like good reasons. Or reasons, or when he's fighting villains. Well, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, Deku then hears his voice and says say gets Gatencho. And when Zuko hears this is like Wood puts his swords up in the air and says get Gatencho. So he puts his sword up in the air and uses to get Gatencho, and everyone sees the power. Bakugo sees the power and it's just like whoa. Oh, and Deku's just like wow. The teacher sees this like what the, and he feels the power. However, that power could like destroy like a building with ease. So yeah, and also this is not even 14 year old Deku. This is 4-year old. So Izuku's mom, so the teacher calls her parents. Miskin and Inko come. Inko sees Deku in his Soul Reaper form, and as soon as she sees this, it's just like, well, I was gonna say Hasashi's here. He's a Soul Reaper. Inko is a Quincy. It's a Quincy, or they had dormant Quincy DNA and Hollow DNA, and he was possessed by a Hollow. But when she had Zuku as well, so yeah, that combined into like Zuku and all that. So yeah, Sashi and Inko see. So Inko takes Zuko home and tells Inko to get home. Masashi's just like, hey, what's going on? And Inko says we need to talk. And no, Sashi's just like okay, and Inko tells him about Izuku, what happened to Izuku, and he is shocked, and Sashi and Inko just like Izuku, and Izuku's just like yeah, and be in mind he's like 4, he's still 4, and Sashi says we're going to have to do some training, training to help you control your power. And he can sense the hollow. He can sense what's like. He can sense hollow soul spirit. He sense hollow spirit energy, Quincy spirit energy, and Soul Reaper spirit energy. And also, in this, Sasashi knows how to like unlock the the hollow side because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that he has a bit of hollow powers in him. I recall what I said about like Inko being possessed by a hollow, but it says Asashi's like part hollow. No keyword part hollow. So hollow. So yeah, I was like, how is he part hollow? It's just like he's like he had he's one descendant of Ichigo, Oh, but he's not like the whole reincarnation. He's like a descendant of Ichigo. So yeah. So Deku goes to his room and he's happy that he gets to train, but then he hears the voices in his head and says, "Kid, we need to talk." And when Zuko's just like, "What?" And they say meditate, and Zuko meditates, and he's in Zuko meditates, and he's in a blue sky. When he wakes up, he's on the side of a blue skyscraper. You see, and he sees two individuals. One looks like Zangetsu first looked like in canon. The other one looks like a full white version of Izuku with hollow eye with yellow eyes and black yellow eyes yellow eyes with yellow and black eyes, I should say. So I'm stuttering too much. So he's just like, "Who are you guys?" And he's just like, "We are part of you." And it's like, okay. And then in the hollow it says, "We need to like fuse with you. Like, we want to fuse with you. You, you're still gonna hear us in your head, but it's just like you're gonna have access to like all of your powers." And this one, the hollow one's not like as crazy as Ichigo because Izuku is like he doesn't have no like negativity like at all. Also, because he's not being bullied about him being worthless and all that. So yeah, so Izuku is just like okay, and they fuse with him. I think that other thing was like a Quincy side. I think so. Yeah, so he fused with his Quincy and Hollow side and all that, so he gains all the powers, powers. But he's going to have to train to like unlock. He has all the powers, but he needs to like unlock them. So, and we skip to 10 years. They're in middle school. We skip 10 years. They're in middle school, and all of Zuko's powers is just, as I say, he has this already. And you know that he does not have this form yet. He has the Quincy, but also let me look up this. Quincy Bleach. I'm gonna say his bow looks like this because it's really cool design here. His bow looks like this. And he's going to have like this black arrow because yes, this is because each not just Quincy, is also hollow, so that's why. So yeah. Yeah, as I said, he has his form. He can go through all stages of the hollow already. He's like mastered the hollow side because, and he's nearly mastered this side. Like he's like a master in it. He's not like full like pro. He mastered the form, but it's like he's not like a professional. So he's like master. So he hasn't fully like fully controlled it all. He's mastered. As I said, he mastered his Quincy power to a certain extent, and so he can do this, but he can't. he can't have this form yet. He messes hollow forms easily. So, yeah. Also, Bakugo in this is stronger than in canon. And he has his hollow return impact already, so because he's been trained with Deku. So Sashi is also so Sashi got stronger because in his hollow side because he realized that he needed to train that more so he can help Izuku. So in this one, Hisashi is the number 2 hero. You know, so yeah, even though he can still like beat All Might, even though he can like beat All Might easily. And I shouldn't say he can beat Endeavor easily, but he's gonna have a hard time with All Might. Like, like he needs to like get some like good shots on All Might. Like, to get All Might, but All Might can just like punch him like once, like not punch him like once. It's like if he uses like if only uses plus ultra on Hasashi, it's all over. It's all over because he hasn't mastered his hollow side to that point yet. But yeah, so without losing control. So yes, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. So Hasashi can lose control of his hollow side sometimes. Sometimes when innocents are in trouble, and he feels weak and all that. So yeah, he can lose control like that. So he's the number 2 hero. So well, also Inko, I'm gonna say is he has telekinesis. Her telekinesis is stronger. So I'm gonna say she's top 9. She's like top 10. She's like she's actually like the number 10 hero. So yeah, so Izuku's about to be like the number 1 hero. In this one, Izuku's gonna definitely be the number 1 hero. So hands down. So yeah. Mm-mm. Also, in this, let's y'all choose who's going to get one for all in this one as well. Well, because I don't know who to give it to, and y'all gotta be creative. It can't be like Hiroshima every single time. Jonathan. like, actually, I'm being serious here. Serious, John. Shouts to Jonathan. Like, he's the first person that ever commented and made choices. Anyway. Seriously, y'all have to like vote like who's or comment who's going to get one for all. Or again, anyone can get one for all. Or like anyone, anyone in like the UA that's in like UA class 1B, class 1A, a support course, or anyone. One of those can be, or one of the big 3. That's all the options who can give one for all to. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, Zuku definitely has his Bankai. Anyway, during middle school, the teacher does the same thing in canon. and all that. Yeah, but this time when the teacher calls Bakugo, and it tells Bakugo and Zuko are going to UA, everyone cheers for them because they are the strongest in the class. Especially Zuko. Zuko and Bakugo in this one, he's not a jerk, but he definitely wants to like surpass Zuko. So yeah, he has more of that like Vegeta vibe. Actually, no, but not Vegeta vibe. He has more of that Sasuke vibe. There you go. Without the emo-ness. It's like Sasuke without the emo-ness. They take away the evil emo-ness. And then it's Bakugo's rage to like replace that. So yeah, we have a better Bakugo in our hands. Yeah, so yeah. So when they're walking home they do not go the same route as in canon. The sledge only gets caught by All Might and all that, so they never met All Might and all that. So yeah. So 10 months of training. Deku is close to mastering his Quincy. Is Quincy? So yeah. Uh, Actually, I'm gonna say in the 10 months, he learned that he can like go to his like Ichigo's like final one of Ichigo's like final modes, which is like modes like the mode before he uses like the final like gets potential. So and all that. So and also I'm gonna say this right now. If Azuku uses the final Getsu potential, he will not lose his powers. He will not. I repeat, if he uses the final Getsu potential, he will not lose his powers and all that. So yeah. Also, anyway, this form is stronger. This form is stronger. So yeah. Anyway, then was a training. He learns the final Getsu potential, so which is like Final Flash, which Vegeta spams. Like final Getsu potential is like Final Flash with a sword. That's basically how you can compare that. Yeah. But way more stronger. Which is just like I won't use this form. Or I'm like, yeah, I won't use this form unless like, I need to fight someone like really strong. And also, anyway, no bleach characters are coming in here. Here, no bleach. That sounds weird saying like there won't be no bleach characters. It wouldn't be weird if the word bleach wasn't in it. Anyway, but before I just think it's weird. Bakugo and Zuku go to the UA entrance exam. None of them trip and all that. They do the written portion. Zuku, though with each of his powers, he's still like the same. Actually, he's smarter than Izuku and Ganon. Like he analyzes and he studies and he trains. Like so, he schedules. He actually has a schedule. He's like the most intelligent one, of the most intelligent people there out there. So yeah. So yeah, Izuku gets like first in the written portion of the exam. Then so yeah, he beat Momo. He beat Momo, of course, in the written portion. Because I think even if you had a recommendation, you could still take the same written portion as everyone else. So yeah, Mo Sugu is way smarter than Momo. So yeah, and we get to the practical and all that. And when the doors open, Izuku will takes out Zangetsu and uses Bankai Kai and actually I was back on that. Zuku's in his Bankai form, ready, and when the gates open, Zuku flash steps out of there. Flash steps out of there and goes slicing robots in like very fast speed, way faster than Ida. Like they can barely keep up. He can barely keep track of where he's going. He's just destroying robots left and right and center and all that. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna say like I don't know how much time they have in Ken. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say they have like 15 minutes in that exam. And Izuku. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say that 12 minutes passed. Actually 12 and like 11 and a half minutes passed. 11, 11 minutes and 30 seconds passed and all that. So Zuku has basically all you need to know is like he beat All Might's record. So yeah. And of course the 0 pointer arrives. Everyone runs away. Zuko is about to run, and then Uraraka, and then then of course Uraraka gets stuck in the rubble, and Zuko sees this, and he realizes like he flash stepped there away, so he puts his hand across his face, and you know what's about to happen. He puts on the hollow mask. He he puts his hand inside of his face, and then he just like, and then he does what Ichigo does, like, and it's like I drag his hands like across his face, and then the mask appears, the hollow mask appears, and he dashes towards the 0 pointer, and he basically used his hollow spiritual pressure to like slice it. He uses hollow energy to like slice the 0 pointer in half, and yeah, and then the teacher sees it, just like, what I'm gonna say he sliced the 0 pointer, and he also like sliced like a few buildings in like the buildings behind it in like half. So yeah, then he saves Otaka. He takes the rubble off of Oraka, and he heals her. With his spiritual pressure, but say I'm gonna say like one of the powers, one of the great, like he learned how to heal people with spiritual pressure and all that. So don't ask how. So and this is where we're gonna end it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna end it off here. I'm gonna end this like I say I was gonna maybe have to do it for like 2 hours, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm not feeling 2 hours. This one, but it's like if it's like the like beginning, it's like part one. This is like we're like in the beginning. I'm not gonna go for like an hour. I may not. Uh, but if when I reach like past like, okay, guys, I want to say this. I'm guaranteed part two is going to be like an hour. So yeah. Anyway, so we get to the quirk. We get to Zuko gets his letter. He's number one, of course. course, and then we go to when Deku goes to UA. He's in UA and for his first day, and he walks in. Then he last one in because he uses spiritual pressure to sense where everyone's at. So yeah. And Bakugo and Nina are not arguing this time, so Deku sits down. Uraka comes up to him. She thanks Suzuku. Suzuku says no problem. And Adam appears and says, we go outside, and Zuko, of course, goes outside and all that, and they all go outside and they do a quick assessment test, and Azao throws the ball to Zuko. Zuko says throw the ball with your quirk, and Zuko powers up his spiritual energy, and he throws the ball, and it goes 2,000 meters. I'm gonna say it goes like 2,000 meters. So yeah. Everyone thinks it's just like what, and so yeah, and Zuko is in his space form, and I'm gonna say for all the other exams, Zuko passed with flying colors and all that. And this is where I'm going to end this off. I'm sorry, I like trolled you. I'm like, okay, when I said I was going to do 2 hours, I'm going to be honest, I kind of trolled y'all. I trolled. So I may do a 2 hour series, 2 hour episode, 2 hour episode, 2 hour part 2 of What If. I may. So if the What If's like really cool. This one is like not original, so yeah. If it's like original What If that I made is it's like gonna be like really cool, then it may be 2 hours, maybe. And this is going to be where I end this video here. And so this is the What If Dimensional. What If Dimensional. This is What If Stories or What If Dimensional, whatever you want to call this channel. And it's also Zuni signing off.